Hey everybody, Nathan343 here. SpeedTech Lights K-Force 27-inch upgraded light bar, and I want to give you my final thoughts and final pros and cons of this light bar, so stick around. Warning, this video has fast flashing lights. Viewer discretion is advised. I have known SpeedTech Lights, or been in contact with them for several years. Bought some products from them a long time ago. You can actually go right here and see a couple different SpeedTech Light videos that we've done in the previous past, some of the older products that I've done. We had the big thick light bar, we've had traffic advisors, we've had dash lights, we've had everything. You can go check all the videos out on the channel. But SpeedTech has came a long way, I will say that. When they first started out, they had waterproofing issues, they had a lot of technical problems, electrical problems, modules and LEDs were burning out because they wasn't getting proper heat sink, I'm assuming. I don't know what the problem was there. It could have been because they were getting water in them. But as far as I have worked with SpeedTech, most of the problems that I ever encountered were small to simple problems. Nothing really too out of this world. I had maybe a module quit working on me. I had a couple friends that bought SpeedTech lights that are on their snowplow trucks. They had a PCB board go out, or we didn't completely go out. It just made to where some of the snowplow or some of the lights were not working properly or not flashing with the others, but part of the lights were flashing. So here is your pros of this K-Force light bar. So the good things about it, I'm gonna have to put my hood up here because it's gotten windy. And I'm doing this on probably one of the coolest days I probably could have done it. But it's low profiled. It's only about yay tall. You can get them in TIR and linear optic. So the low profiled, the new housings that they have comes completely down over the edge of the lip, which reduces waterproofing issue if you have to take the lid off for any reason. From what Andrew has told me, you will not mess up the weatherproofing seal. It's actually not like it used to be. So it's low profile, low design. There's different customizations you can do, so that's a pro. There is, you can get extensions for them. There's if you happen to have a traffic advisor and you only want to run one control box, there is a control box you can get that will run this and the traffic advisor with one control box. So that's kind of cool. It's got interchangeable control boxes depending on several different mounting options. They do have, I have what's like it's a headache rack bracket or permanent mount bracket on it. They're really thick. You guys have seen videos with those on it. So I really do like those. They came in pretty handy for mounting that up there. They have different sizes of this. But like I said, I have the 27-inch. They have this in sleek bars. They have this all the way up to 63 or 72, I do believe. I'm not for sure. Don't quote me on that. Go check out their website. But now brightness. Okay, we're not in direct sunlight. It is about 3:30, 4 o'clock here where I'm at the time of recording. So it's bright to an extent. Does it flash off of buildings? Not during the day. I mean, it's noticeable, but not during the day. I mean, during the day, like, you can see it. I mean, it's pretty bright. I'm in a shaded area, but if I was in direct sunlight, if it was a bright, sunny summer day, I mean, you'd have to be almost right up on it to see it. So brightness is, I mean, it's okay for what you're buying. I mean, if you're looking for a light bar that's cheap, that you just want people to know you're there. Hey, good. I mean, if you don't have a big budget, these are the lights to go for. They are not Chinese. They are Chinese products, but they're not built in China. They are actually built in the United States, from what I've been told from Andrew. I believe he told me that on a phone call that I had with him. But so they're Chinese products, but they're not built in China. They're made in the United States in a warehouse or somewhere. SpeedTech Lights is in Buda, Texas. I think that's about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour south of Austin, Texas. They have all kinds of products, but so far, the only problems that I have had with this bar is I don't know what's going on. When it gets super, super cold, it doesn't like to work. And here in a few, I'll put a video clip of what that was doing. Like, it wouldn't let me change flash patterns. It wouldn't let me, the flash patterns wouldn't work. It was just steady burn almost, like it wouldn't do anything. I'm going to start talking about the cons. So the cons of it is it's not that super bright. I mean, it's bright, but it's not super bright. And I'll give you guys a full 360, kind of get in front of it. I know I'm off to the side, but I'm trying to stay out of the wind as much as I can. But we're off to the side. But the corner modules, yeah, another pro is that you can get these with white for the alley lights. You can make those to where they will go steady burn white, which I will demonstrate. You guys have all seen this. You can see the side light has went from flashing amber to solid white. So it does have alley lights. You can, you can put this. You can also fabricate this if you want this whole front of the bar to illuminate white and the side. You can customize that to do that. So that is a pro. There's lots of customization depending on what apparatus or what you would want this for. It does come with magnetic mount. There is all kinds of mounts you can get this for, so lots of different ways that you can apply this to your project. Has it ever blown off a vehicle? I have had magnetic mounts before and never had a problem. A lot of people say your magnetic mount, you're supposed to throw it up on your truck when you need it and take it down when you're done. Who does that? Nobody does that. The flash patterns, that's another con. I think it doesn't have very good flash patterns. I mean, it's got back and forth. It's got a couple that kind of do the little side to side thing. Like, you see, I just hit the flash pattern button, and that's count as a flash pattern, and it's still doing the same flash pattern. Yet it might be a little, I mean, it seems like it's doing the same speed. There, it changed. I hit the button twice now. The second time it changed. So it doesn't seem like you're getting all the flash patterns that they say you get. Like, that's kind of a cool pattern. The dealing back and forth. Those random pattern mode. It does have a couple shortcuts. If you hold the flash pattern button for 3 seconds, it goes into steady burn. If you hold it for 5, it goes into random mode, and that's what I just put it in so you guys could see all the different flash patterns. You guys can see the different flash patterns. I like, when I like a light bar, I like it to have like a triple or a quad flash per side or something like that. That's kind of what I'm looking for in a light bar. But so it does have a rotating light pattern, like it kind of trails and all that stuff. But that's a cool pattern there. I do like that one. That's the one I generally like, and that's the one that seems to freeze up on, which you will see here in the next clip of what it was doing when I was having problems. Have I ever had waterproofing issues? Not with this new one. The new one, the water has stayed out. I mean, I take a power washer to this when I wash it and blast all the salt and grime, and I clean it, and I take brushes and scrub it. And the California flash patterns, I know you kind of have to have those just for California uses only. But those are kind of dumb. Like, that's kind of a dumb pattern. Like that's dumb, that's dumb, that's not dumb. But it's got a few good patterns and a few not so useless, like they're not so good patterns. Like that one, the half and half, and that one there is the ones that I normally run. That one, and there's two you just seen. And the one that flashes that with all the other. I have used that one a couple times. But, like, I mean, some people might like it. It's just your preference, I guess. If you like those other patterns, I mean, that's more power to you. But I don't seem to like it. So, patterns. We don't seem to have enough patterns. I think they should add more, or come up with some really cool and interesting that sets them apart from the other person making light bars. You know, they need to have their own cool flash pattern. Like that pattern it was just doing, most 27-inch light bars have that pattern. Why don't you delete that pattern and make something totally different? So, another thing, the alley lights. When you hit the alley light button, both passenger and driver side alley lights come on. Most of our police departments here are alley lights. When you flip the left switch, only the left alley light comes on. When you flip the right one, only the right one comes on, not both of them. You don't want to be driving down the road and have both sides lit. I don't want to look on both sides at the same time. So I did talk to Andrew, and he said that they are working possibly on doing that, but it would take another wire in order to, they'd have to thicken their cable. They're all about shrinking everything down. I said, well, you know what? Maybe adding that extra wire and redesigning your control box would make you guys sell more stuff, you know, because who wants the alley lights to both come on whenever you want them? Like, I turned one on, when you saw that one on, the other one was on. I mean, that's just something that I've always wanted in a light bar. There are light bars out there that have that. If I was a poor person and couldn't afford, you know, a really big light bar, or what do you call it, a Wheelan or Code 3 or Phoenix light bars are nice, but I think $1,000 is way too much. I mean, the prices are really good. I mean, the newer, they've got dual color stuff now. That's another thing. Their dual color patterns, I think they messed up on those. I think it should have been, you know, this one was amber, this one was white, and then this one went to amber, and that one went to white, you know, not half of the white and then the other half white, and then the whole bar goes all amber. And I think they kind of messed up on that, but that's how they wanted to do that. To me, that's not, it's dual color, but it's not the dual color that I was hoping to see when they released it. What else? The control box, the auxiliary ports here, but I run my external strobe lights over here that I use when I'm plowing to be able to back out into traffic and get light from side to side at a lower down area. But I run those off of the auxiliary. Never had a problem with it. That's basically just an on and off switch. It runs those. Those are strobes and more. E6, extremely bright. That compared to that, that's 3 times brighter than that. If SpeedTech would have something this bright on their bars, talk about brightness. I mean, look how, well, we'll get you videos of it here after a while, but that thing's 3 times brighter than that. Not gonna lie. You know, I'm here to give you guys the truth, and I always, you know, SpeedTech, I've pushed and pushed and pushed for you guys to go to SpeedTech. Well, there's just some things that I wanted to tell you guys that I wasn't happy with, and give you my full final thoughts and final review of this light bar. Other than the things that we have talked about, I am very happy with the light bar. Other than that, I will say I am switching from SpeedTech to Wheelan. Not because of their light bars, but because I want something a little brighter. I want something that has individual control of their alleys. I want something that SpeedTech doesn't have yet. Now, that's not saying that I won't ever buy from SpeedTech again, which, let me tell you, this light bar was totally free. Andrew sent this to me. They emailed me and asked me if I'd do a video review. He asked me the preferences, how I wanted it, if I wanted it amber white, if I wanted the dual color alley lights. I said, heck yeah, I'll send it to me. I checked it out. We had some problems with it. We got it kind of fixed and then start doing it again, so I don't know what it is. Another thing you want to do is you always want to make sure the power cables, the red and black, if you decide to clip them off and don't plug them into your cigarette lighter, hook them directly to your battery. Red to your positive, black to your negative. Saves from interference and all that stuff. Another thing that I have noticed, SpeedTech does not shield their lights. This is not shielded. Another thing I want to tell you guys, if SpeedTech ever sends you anything for, if SpeedTech sends you anything for free for a product review or for just to be gifted, this doesn't have no 5-year warranty on it. It has 0 warranty. So if it ever breaks, don't expect them to fix it, because it goes against their policy. Now, they did go against their policy and help me out. Get it fixed a couple times, but now they won't help me because I'm still having problems and they won't help me anymore. Not saying anything bad about them, but I still think with as much thumbs up and much, you know, outreach as I did for them and told them that, you know, their stuff's really, really good and they need to go, you know, sending people their way, they should help me out a little bit more. But apparently they can't help me more. I'd have to spend money on this bar to get it fixed. And if I'm gonna, you know, work on getting something brighter, something a little bit more durable, I'm not going to. Probably gonna end up selling this and going wheeling. So, but yeah, if you guys have any questions about SpeedTech or want to know some things that I've dealt with, you can message me in the comments. I'll link this bar and SpeedTech's website in the description. I'll link all the information about this light bar, the single color. You can get this in dual color. You can get it alternating, all that stuff. I mean, they have cool setups and everything if you like this kind of stuff. I'm going to do a kind of an overview, flyover over it, and kind of show you that this light I have down here is, as you've seen, is 3 times brighter than that. Even at night, I can see this flashing a heck of a lot brighter than I can that. I can barely see that flashing at night. So I want something that I'm going to be able to see flashing off of buildings and flashing off the ground and be getting out there. I mean, yeah, it gets out there, trust me, but I can't hardly see it flashing on the ground. So that's kind of a con. I don't think they're bright enough. I think they need to push more power to the LEDs. I think they just need to get brighter stuff. I know they're trying to keep stuff on the cheaper end, but that's why more stuff's expensive. If you want the brighter stuff, you've got to spend the money. But anyway, guys, that's going to be my final thoughts and final review of the SpeedTech Lights K-Force 27-inch emergency light bar here on the Nathan 343 channel. If you have any questions, feel free to drop those in the comment sections below. I'm going to put a clip on here as well of the problems that I was having so you guys can see what it was doing after I'm done here, and then we'll roll out the intro or outro. So anyway, hope you enjoyed. If you did, subscribe to the channel, turn your notification bells on, and give the video a thumbs up. It does everything to help the channel by just dropping a like and spreading the word. We've got some awesome stuff coming to the channel, awesome reviews. We've got some other awesome stuff we're going to be working on this spring, but it's too cold to do it because they're outside deals. We're going to be working on some cool, awesome videos for you. A lot of the stuff's getting ready to change. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to do a flyover. We're going to show you the video that I was having problems, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one from the Nathan 343. Out. See, it's wigging out like it kind of wants to flash. They're flickering every once in a while. It's the whole bar. It's trying to, but it don't want to. This has been a Thin Red Line production.